Hi again, welcome to part 3 of my Metropolis DVD and Blu-ray reviews, and this is my most recent purchase from the Metropolis series. Well, I say my most recent purchase. This was actually a gift from my girlfriend, who I thank eternally for, and this is the 1984 Moroder version. Now, a bit of history on this. Basically, in 1984, Giorgio Moroder did what was at the time the most complete version of Metropolis with colour tinting and a contemporary soundtrack. So it has things like Billy Squier, Freddie Mercury, Bonnie Tyler, great music, I think. Anyway, this was the result, and it's kind of a controversial thing. Some people really don't like it. Some people, it's become quite a cult favourite. This was actually the first version of Metropolis I ever saw, because I think 1996, 1997 on Channel 4 they had a sci-fi weekend, and they had Metropolis, and I knew about it because of the Queen Radio Gaga video, and I'd always wanted to see the full film, and I saw it and I was blown away, and I fell in love with the film right there, and the rest is history. But I didn't know about all these different versions, and about this being particularly controversial at the time. But I didn't care. I loved the film, and I've stuck with it ever since. And this version has actually been out of print for a very long time. I mean, this is the first time it's been released on DVD. It's been released on VHS and Laserdisc, and I believe at the time it was like a 10-year window which it could be released in, and after that it was sort of recalled, deleted. You couldn't find it anywhere, and that leads to something that I'm going to talk to in my next and final video for the time being, until someone else throws out another version. But so it was kind of hard to get. I mean, I still actually have somewhere my VHS copy of it, but I heard about this, and this was another case where, again, steelbook had to get. I got this cheap. I mean, my girlfriend got this cheap. I got this cheap. I got it for nothing. But yeah, she actually got it. And she works in Sainsbury's, and on their website, I think they had it for something stupid like £12. I'm like, £12? Yeah, go on. But I mean, I've just finished watching this before I made these videos, and obviously it's not gone. I think they've restored the film as they had this version, but when it was made, obviously it hadn't been restored, so the picture quality isn't great. It's decent. It's good. It's good. It's better than the found footage on this. Clearly, it's a lot better than that, but you can tell it's a film that was made before digital restoration. But I mean, the soundtrack's still great. I mean, I believe this has a 5.1 surround as well. So again, I bet you it sounds really good. I mean, this is a good film for me, because I love me silent film, I love me sci-fi films, and I love 80s music. So for me, it's a great version. It's not the definitive version, but it's a very, very nice version to have. If you're into that kind of thing. Like I say, a lot of people, there's a lot of Metropolis diehard fans which are like, that doesn't count, that's not Metropolis, take it away, But the fact is, as you've seen from my collection so far, there's room for all versions of Metropolis. I mean, I personally would love to get a hold of a copy of, I believe, in the 70s, the BBC did a version with an electronic score, and I've always wanted to see that. I've always wanted to see that version, because I really want to see what they do with it, because, I just imagine it sound like the Doctor Who story, The Sea Devils. But, hey, prove me wrong. If anyone's got a copy of it, let me know. I would love to see that version. But, anyway, this is basically a bare bones one. I mean, the only other special feature is, the fading image, I believe it is. It's a 18-minute documentary by Moroder about like this film, and about how film stocks were disappearing, and how basically how old films were disappearing because of highly flammable nitrate stock, which you know, I felt, because I just think, as I said before about London After Midnight, the last copy burned, and it's such a shame. You know, it's great films are lost forever because of this. I mean, I know I've gone on about Doctor Who plenty of times, but you know, the missing episodes of Doctor Who, I mean, there's what, 106 missing episodes now? I'd love that to get down to none, but I know it never will. But then, you know, I thought we'd never get a complete version of Metropolis, but we've got the next best thing. You know, 4 minutes missing out of 2.5 hours. You know, it's a small price to pay. Anyway, I shall leave this video for now, and my final one will be a little addendum. This is, you know, it's on the unofficial side of things, but you know, you'll see.